Now, it's often said that human beings are creatures of habit, and the habits that we develop can affect the way we think, act, and feel. And the habits that we develop often become automatic, and they lead to certain outcomes. Good habits often lead to good outcomes, so it stands to reason that bad habits can lead to bad outcomes. And to some of these bad habits, I want to help you leave behind in 2023. On today's video, I'm going to go over 9 habits you may have developed that I want you to leave behind in the coming year. Now, if you're new here, welcome. Jeff, your Style O.G. On this channel, we discuss various men's lifestyle topics such as style, grooming, and dating every Monday, Thursday, and Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern. I invite you to subscribe, tap the notification bell, and join us. And to my returning friends like Nick P, salute. Now, first up on the list of the bad habits I want to encourage you to leave behind in 2023 is an often overlooked one in my opinion. Get rid of that bad habit of not getting quality nights of sleep. Now, a lot of you guys fancy yourself as part of this hustle culture. I'll sleep when I'm dead. I've got too much to do. Sounds good, but in practicality, it's a negative. Not getting enough sleep is bad for your productivity, success, and your health. There's so many kinds of not getting enough sleep. 1, it decreases your short-term and your long-term memory. It has a negative effect on your ability to focus and concentrate. And not to mention, it lowers your sex drive and your performance. I know you don't want that. Even more importantly, the lack of sleep can lead to chronic health problems. I'm talking about high blood pressure, heart disease, diabetes, and weight gain. So although it does sound good to hustle, sleep when you die, it's actually a negative. Break the bad habit of not getting enough quality sleep. Speaking of bad habits that affect your focus and concentration, is a bad habit that's definitely a problem in our modern times. We're all guilty of it, including myself. That's having too much screen time. Spending too much time on Instagram, checking emails, watching YouTube videos, all lead to a lack of productivity and health problems. One of the huge problems too much screen time can lead to: obesity. Too much screen time leads to a sedentary lifestyle and thus weight gain. But too much screen time also leads to sleep problems. Those blue lights and the lights emitted from those screens affects your sleep cycles. Not to mention, it also can lead to depression, stress, and anxiety. And of course, dedicating too much time to your screen decreases your overall productivity. In these modern times, one of the best bad habits you can work on breaking: too much screen time. Now, next up on the list is a bad habit that might be the most serious and the one I definitely want you to pay attention to. It's a problem a lot of us men have. It's the bad habit of ignoring our mental health. You see, the thing is, for some reason, most of us guys have no problem understanding the importance of our physical health, but our mental health we tend to ignore. That's a huge problem that's manifested in some terrible outcomes. Do you realize that men are 4 times likely to die from suicide than women are? And because we experience the full range of human emotions just like ladies do, why do we ignore our mental health? When we ignore our mental health, it leads to terrible outcomes. Over 6 million men every year in America suffer symptoms of depression. The sad fact is, we do treat our mental health, just not in a good way. We are 2 to 3 more times likely to engage in drug and alcohol abuse. That's our way of soothing our emotions. I can't stress to you enough how bad a habit this is for a lot of us fellas. In 2023, please leave behind the bad habit of ignoring your mental health. Now I want to talk to you about a good habit, the most important one if you want to put your best face forward. That's having a daily skincare routine, like the one I've been using every day for the last 3 years from today's video sponsor, O.G. O.G. is a skincare system that was designed specifically for us men. It's simple, affordable, and effective. And to me, one of the best qualities is its simplicity. Because of how simple O.G. is to use and adopt into your daily routine, it's the reason I've been able to stick with it for these 3 years. O.G. sends directly to your front door everything you need for your daily skincare routine. To help you keep it simple, O.G. tells you exactly what to use, how much of it to use, and when to use it. Using O.G. is not overly complicated. There's only a few steps. For your daily use, there's a wash and the AM and PM moisturizer. Twice a week to exfoliate your skin, there's the facial scrub. And for us OGs, a couple of extra steps: a skin tightening serum and an eye cream. Now, not only is O.G. simple to use, it's very affordable. O.G. is up to 25 to 50% less expensive than their competitors. Now, it's great that O.G. is simple to use and it's affordable, but it wouldn't matter if it didn't work. I'm here to tell you firsthand, T.H. Hanley definitely gets the job done. Now, not only did T.H. Hanley sponsor today's video, they've got a special offer for the Style O.G family. When you hit that link in the description and get started with T.H. Hanley, they'll give you 30% off your first box and a free gift. So if you want to get started with a skincare system that's simple, affordable, and effective, hit that link in the description and get started with T.H. Hanley today. Now, next up is a habit that might sound good on paper, but in actuality is a bad habit. You want to get out of the habit of multitasking. Now, I get it. A lot of people think, hey, I'll concentrate on these 2 or 3 things and I'll get more done. What you'll find out, it has the opposite effect. For one thing, when you multitask, although you get some individual tasks done, each task tends to get done in a poorer quality way. And you may not realize multitasking can lead to stress. When you switch between task to task, it taxes your brain, leading you to be in a constant state of anxiety. On top of that, multitasking decreases your focus and your concentration, and multitasking has also been shown to lead to short and long-term memory loss. So if you want to be more productive in the coming year, do yourself a favor. Concentrate on one thing at a time. Now, next up on the list of bad habits is one that I give you a money-back guarantee. If you break it, it will lead to immediate positive results. Stop hanging around negative people. Being around negative people is one of the biggest drains on your life. Negative people will discourage you. They'll bring you down. Negative people drain so much energy, they suck you dry, making you less productive. Not to mention, hanging around these negative people can make you lazy, stagnant, impede your ability to grow. And one of the worst things about hanging around negative people is the negative reinforcement. They reaffirm your negative thoughts, feelings, your fears, and your insecurities. It's bad enough dealing with all these things on your own. If you want to see immediate positive results, get positive people in your life. Stop hanging around negative people. Now, next up is a bad habit, is one I'm often encouraging you to break on this channel, this year and every year. You want to break the bad habit of comparing yourself to others. Now, one of my favorite cliches that I firmly believe in, comparison is the thief of joy. The problem is when you compare yourself to other people, a lot of times you're focusing on the illusion of perfection you think you see. And doing this fills you with insecurities and limitations. When you're comparing yourself inevitably to all the people in life that are bigger, faster, and stronger, of course you're gonna feel like you come up short. The only time you come up short is when you don't concentrate on being a better version of yourself tomorrow than you are today. And day by day, if you can look in the mirror and say, I'm a better Jeff than I was yesterday, that's the comparison you wanna make. That's a good habit. Now, next up, unfortunately, is a bad habit I see all too often in today's men. The bad habit of not taking risks. If you want a surefire way of falling behind, remaining stagnant, and being unfulfilled, don't take any risks. There's so many benefits of stepping out there and taking a risk. When you put yourself in uncomfortable positions, you tend to build your confidence. You build self-esteem by trying, failing, and succeeding. When you take risks, you put yourself in a position to see opportunities and abilities you didn't see before. And when you develop the habit of taking risks, it leads to a cycle of success and learning. And one of the best benefits of taking risks, when you do so, you take charge of your life. You know I love my cliches, and one I firmly believe in, nothing risked, nothing gained. Now, next up on the list of the 9 bad habits I want you to leave behind this year is one I see all too often. The bad habit of not continuing to learn. Now, this is a bad habit a lot of us develop as we get into adulthood. Once we finish school, we figure, I'm done learning. Not the case. Not if you want to be productive and successful. We live in an ever-changing and more competitive world. If you stop learning, you'll get left behind. When you continue to learn, you're developing skills and knowledge, making you more confident and competent. Continuing to learn leads to more opportunities, professionally and personally. Not to mention, the more you learn, the more you grow, the more you'll be prepared for an uncertain future. Now more than ever, in this more competitive, ever-evolving world, you need to break the bad habit of not continuing to learn. Now, next up is a bad habit I believe affects everyone, women and men. The bad habit of not practicing gratitude. Practicing gratitude is one of the habits I strongly stand behind and encourage because of its many benefits. For one, although we all have our struggles, things we wish were better, we all have things we need to appreciate. Stop worrying about what you don't have and focus more on what you do. And one of the best benefits of practicing gratitude, Those that do tend to experience less negative emotions and just feel happier. Practicing gratitude leads to less stress, less anxiety, and less negative emotion. Not to mention, gratitude doesn't just help you, it helps you understand other people. It helps you to empathize. Practicing gratitude improves your outlook on life, leading to optimism and hope. One of the best habits I believe you can develop to have a much better 2023, practice gratitude.